Good morning. So I am in Obstruction Point Trailhead parking lot. And that is the Mount Olympus, the glaciers in the background there. But cougars in the area. I'll be alright. Alright, so we are going to do the Obstruction Point Trail and then possibly try and go down to the lake. So Maiden Peak is where I want to go. Doesn't say how far. Deer Park is 7.5 miles. Grand Lake 3.7, Moose Lake 4.2. I'd like to do one of those, but we will see. Should be fun. So we'll get on that trail next. Alright, so the Obstruction Point Trail, you start going down at the beginning, and there are mountain goats over there. I know the camera's not picking them up. I see like 5 white spots all spread out. Pretty sure they're mountain goats. But when I left home, I forgot my sun hoodie, and I knew this trail is super exposed, so I had to turn around and go get it. Luckily, I was only like a mile away from home. I got here, but I was in the parking lot at 7:30, so I did good. Got a spot in the main parking lot. Yeah, this is something. This is going to be a pretty big climb up, at least 1,500 feet maybe. I can do it though. I feel pretty good. But it's weird to hike by myself. But there are a lot of people on this trail, so I don't feel that it's a bad thing to do, even though the sign says advises not to hike solo because of a mountain lion in the area. And basically, August 22nd, a kid basically got attacked by one, probably the one they're talking about. But I thought that was at Hurricane Ridge. But I don't know how far they roam. Wow, there's a trail way down there. I hope we're not going down there. I have no idea where. Oh, that's another loop trail. Wow. Jeez. This is crazy. Crazy steep. There's our trail. We don't go down much farther. Jeez. My wife would have loved this. She would have been terrified on the road though. So I talked to 2 older ladies that got here right after I did in a 4Runner. They said the same thing, like, yeah, it was sketchy. You just hope you don't meet any oncoming cars in parts of the road that you're driving on, because one of you is backing up. All right. Yeah, this is like another world here. Jeez, I better put this away here. You see the trail switchbacking down the other one. Not much room on this trail. I'm hoping when I get to that exposed section in front of us, it's the angle of the trail isn't so steep. It's hard on your feet. But that's where I came from. No sign of anyone else on this trail yet. I imagine some people got up there to see the sunset though. So I'm on lookout for mountain lions. None yet, none to report. But yeah, I can't imagine taking that trail down and then having to go back up again. You could do a loop with it, I believe. But let's keep on trudging. So this is a good shot of where I've came from. Oh, and there's a little side trail to the ridge there. We might check that out on the way back. But we came from all the way that way. Haven't seen any people on this trail yet, but I'm just taking my time because once I get up, it'll be easy. It's flat and then it goes down and then up again. But pretty amazing. I stopped here to rest and turned around, and you can see Mount Olympus through the gap. That is way cool. Still, no one else coming up. I feel kind of lonely by myself. Hopefully I see people today. I mean, this is a pretty popular trail, I thought. We'll find out. But looks like I'm almost out of the worst of it. Alright, here's another view of where I've come from. Still no one behind me coming up the trail. We can almost see over the top of that little peak in front of us. But that's where we're going. I'm hoping that's the high point up there, what I can see. That would be awesome. And another hour the sun won't be in our way. Should be a lot higher. But I think there's a trail that goes on that peak over there. I wonder if that's Obstruction Point. It's a short trail. I might try that instead of the lake. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. But I hope you're enjoying it. It's another world for sure. Alright, I'm trying not to film the direction I'm walking. So every time I stop, I turn around because the sun is shining in my eyes. But you can see how the trail got nice and flat. And you can see the road through the gap down there now if you're on a big TV or zoom in on your phone. But still not a soul. So that first mile was just straight up. I think it feels like 1,000 feet, but I'll have to look at the elevation profile. You can see a lot though. But yeah, this is really neat. The wind picked up, so it feels good. Not sweating much. Alright, I think around the corner where the trail goes, way back there, I can see the top of the outhouse. Maybe like a little tiny bit of a car. We're just a little over a mile from it, maybe 1.25 miles. But still neat. Okay, there's our trail. And you can probably see the sun gleaming off of the cars now. I can see like half of the parking lot probably. Yeah, it would be fun to do that side, I think, instead of going down to the lakes. So I think that peak in front of me is where I'm going, I hope. That would be awesome. Maybe 1 mile away. Because the hike's only like 3-ish miles each way. Not very long. And that's where I came from again. No longer see the parking lot. Mount Olympus. Alright, saw my first person on trail. He was a runner. Started at Deer Park. So he's gonna do 15 miles minimum. But you can see the fog over the Strait of Juan de Fuca now in front of us. And one of the lakes in that direction. And the sun is almost high enough not to be a pain in the rear. Yeah, he said he's seen 2 people and I was his second. So not many people got out early this morning. Well, of course he's been out since probably 7 o'clock. He got here way early. Ah, so beautiful. So here's a sign back trail going off down there. I wonder if we can get up from the trail I saw where I started. That would be kind of a cool loop. I don't know if I want to risk it though. Goes down there. So that mountain straight in front of us with the snow patch on it, that is Mount Baldy. I found out from someone. That's where I came from, so I'm going down a little bit. Wow, I still can't see where I'm going. The peak. It's nice and flattish. I'm kind of going up and down now. Nothing major though. I hope after this flat ridge in front of me I can see my goal. I thought I had to go up to get to it yet, but maybe that's only from the other side. We'll know in about 5 minutes, I think. It's like I'm walking in the desert here. You would think you're in Arizona if you look that way. Alright, this is looking back at the Hurricane Ridge Road going up, and look at all the fog down below. So I got farther going than I thought. I'm going way over there yet, but I need a bathroom break, so I'm way off trail. I just had a nice little snack break on sitting on a rock here, and that's my view. Pretty amazing. And I don't know what the name of that peak is, but I was thirsty. I drank like 750 milliliters of water, so 1.5 bottles of water basically. I brought 8, and I did bring my wife's water filter, so far I haven't crossed any water though, but if I do another trail I would have lake water, so we'll see what happens. I should be fine, but I think I have another 1.5 miles yet at least, so better get trudging. Okay, there's the trail. So if you look at about 11 o'clock, there's a peak, and 11:30 there's a peak behind it. I think we're going to that first peak. That's Maiden Peak. So maybe mile and a quarter ish, and we should be there. And so it's like a 4-mile hike. I was thinking it was, maybe 3 at most. It's fun though. Should be pretty easy going back. Yeah, I think that's smoke in the valley. And then you look this way, it's clear. But if you look west where I was having my lunch, there's definitely looks like dark smoke. I wonder if there's a new fire over there. Can't see it anymore because I went down. But time to keep trudging. That's my new saying, I think. Less trudge. Alright, this part of the trail is pretty cool. We're going over like a ridge, and lots of erosion and straight down on either side. Starting to see people though finally. I just saw 3 people pass me, and there's 2 behind me, probably catching up. This is way cool. Mountain goat territory. It is definitely windy, but it feels good. It's gonna be hard to use my stove though. I'll have to get some shelter. Alright, I better put this away. I will get it back out in a bit. Oh, so there is one of the lakes. That's what we just walked down. This is a very steep section of the trail. I mean, look at that. That's holding the camera level. But, oh my gosh, are we going? I hope we're not going way down there. I don't understand. Jeez. Wow, this is crazy. Why aren't we following that ridge? Well, we'll find out. Because our goal is right over there. Not my favorite walking across slopes like this. It's not that it's like dangerous, it's just like so steep when you look off to the right. So basically I just look at my feet in the trail. Otherwise it's a weird feeling for me. But we better get trudging. This trail is definitely harder coming from this direction than from Deer Park. Way more difficult, and you gotta watch your footing. Very, like we just went through crumbling shale, I think. That's what all this stuff is. Wow. So we basically went around that. And here's the next valley. And we do have to go down more, but it's alright. If this is the only hike I do today, I will be very happy still. Just amazing. I can't get over it. Wow. Yeah, you can see the trail going up over there. So once you get to Maiden Peak, there's a loop you can do. We'll do the loop for sure. We got plenty of time. So pretty. So we came down. Jeez, that is wild. This is not gonna be fun going back up. It's hot. There's no breeze hardly. I mean, look at the trail way up there, and we're still going down a little bit. I didn't realize it lost so much elevation. I knew we went back up, so I guess I should have expected that. But it's all right. I mean, yeah, just straight down still. See a lake back in there. Very pretty still. But awesome. It is awesome. All right. I will see you in a bit. Down there somewhere. Oh my God, we are still going down a little bit. And I really hope that mountain in front of us is Maiden Peak. I'm pretty sure it is. But I mean, we got to go up that that tall peak in the middle of the screen. I got to go all the way up that. Wow, I'm glad I brought an extra liter of water, because I have 4 liters. I mean, that's over a gallon. This is crazy. Definitely a hard hike. A lot harder than I thought. All right, I better get moving. I think this is our low point. We've lost so much elevation that we're back in the trees. Ah, that's pretty though. I've said that a lot today. I mean, look at this. I feel like I'm in California, like the Sierras. All right, rest of the way to the Maiden Peak is up. Pretty sure this is granite. Wow. Way cool. All right, I turned around. We came from that tallest peak in front of us. We basically got to go almost to the top of it. It must be 700-800 feet at least up. Wow, they call this the Roaring Winds Gap. Elevation 6,000 feet. So I wonder if this is part of the loop trail. When I come back, I'll find out. I don't want to take it just in case it isn't. Or if it's a camping area, because yeah, it almost looks like it might be a camping area. Pretty cool. It's like a camping spot down there. But I want to do the loop. Like you go up one side of Maiden Peak and down another side. This is way cool. All right, put this camera away. I gotta climb up these rocks. All right, there's the peak from a distance. I gotta go back up to get out of here. There is a loop you can do, but I just talked to a runner. He said it's really steep. I mean, I could do it, he said, probably. But we're on another scree section. I think this is called scree. And that is smoke down there. I think it's from the Cushman fire, unless there's a new fire. But we're going that way. And I am 99% positive that is my goal. I hope in front of me, or it could be the second one. But I will find out. It's yeah, this trail. I hope you all are enjoying this, because this could be one of my favorite trails ever in the Olympic Peninsula that I've done. I mean, I haven't done a lot compared to other areas, but it's so varied and the views are just incredible. Oh, that loose shale though. The trail runners, they're just amazing. They're such nice people too. Nicest people you can ever meet. I mean, they are living and loving life. Wow. I would walk over there, but I can't spare the energy. We're gonna keep going. Oh, so pretty. Looks like the Smoky Mountains there, doesn't it? Yeah. Trail runners, you rock. You are amazing. Oh, I see people up there. That's got to be it. I think that's people. Oh, what an awesome trail. I'm just really glad I brought extra water. Normally I only bring 3 liters. So every time I think I'm getting to the peak, it's not the peak. So I'm not sure if the peak is directly to my left or not. I thought it was. And I'm just going around the other side of it to get up it. There's supposed to be a loop around it, and I did not see another trail yet. So this trail just keeps going. Oh, that gives me vertigo. I can't do that. I just hope I don't go down again before I go up. All right, see if I can do this with the camera out. Easy peasy. think I see the trail from the other side where we turned around. So I better put the camera away here though. This is sketchy without using my poles. So you see the trail going off in the distance down there? That right around the corner is where I accidentally bear sprayed my crotch. Don't ever do that. It sucks. Worst thing in the world that ever happened to me besides breaking my ankle. It was that painful for hours. 2 hours it basically lasts. But yeah, don't do that. So yeah, I am going up there somehow. I hope, I really hope, because if I'm not, it means I'm going up the one in front of me. And I'm not sure where I am then. But I thought I started walking up the trail from that side, and I turned around. Oh, we'll find out shortly. It's a long trail. There's no way it's 7.5 miles from Deer Park to the Obstruction Point parking lot. It's more like 10. Wow, I wonder if that is Maiden Peak. Jeez. Someone was climbing around on the mountain to my left, but I think they just made their own off-trail route. Oh, this sucks if I'm going back down. I might need to get my map out. Yeah, something's not right here. I'll be back. Alright, I didn't go that much past it. So I basically must have been filming when I was coming down here, and I just totally missed this. I don't know how. I was probably looking at that, or that, or maybe that. I don't know. I don't know how I missed that, but it's pretty much straight up, it looks like, for a little bit. I can do it though. Made it this far. I went 4.75 miles. I can't believe it. So basically, it's about 9 miles, 9 and a quarter between Deer Park and Obstruction. And the sign says 7.5, so they're at least 1.5 miles, if not 1 3/4 miles off. But that's old school technology they use to get those miles. I always harp about that, but it's kind of annoying when you think you're doing a shorter hike. That's why we always bring more food and water and stuff. But I will show you what the top looks like in a few minutes. Oh, I'm about halfway up. So you can see Deer Park Road off in the distance now. That meadow open area in front of us. That's where I tried to attend to my bear spray incident. Pouring water over my privates and stuff. It was not fun. Luckily we found a secluded area by the trees, so I could have some privacy in my moment of pain. So there's a, oh, it's still down there. Patch of snow. Wow, it'll probably be gone before winter starts again. And they are socked in the clouds probably all day down there. But I mean, that's the trail coming up. It's super steep, and we got to go this way yet. It's pretty steep. I heard the other side is better, so I'd rather go up steep. It's easier on your knees, and down where it's not so steep. Oh, that is awesome. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape again finally. Every time my wife went backpacking with our friend, I didn't go hiking. I don't really like hiking by myself. But today, I couldn't afford not to. Had to. But I'm going to put this away to power up this last 100 feet up. Here's a good vantage point. That's the top up there. And that's the trail going back, showing how I gotta go down, then all the way up to the Grand Ridge. Pretty cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to a nice break at the top though. It's windy, it feels good. trail way down there going back toward Deer Park. Alright, I'm the only one up here now. I try and be quiet when other people are around. But I think I forgot to mention, this is the top of Maiden Peak. The last like minute of video you've been watching. It's like 2,000 meters. It's oh god, it's between 6,500 and 7,000 feet, I think. I'll have to look it up. It's pretty high. But it is awesome. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a break here or not. It's windy and almost chilly. I might go back to where those nice trees were. The roaring wind gap was not as windy as this. But I will see you down the trail as we head back to the parking lot. So see you in a bit. I gotta get one more video up here. It just amazes me, the trail, how far down it is. It must be 500 feet below me in elevation. It seems like more than that even, but it's straight in the middle of the camera. To the right of the peak we're looking at. I just can't get over this. I mean, I want to sit here, but I also have a long walk back. 5 miles almost. So I called my wife, and it is cloudy back on the Kitsap Peninsula, just like here, down below. They are sucked in the clouds and fog. So I'm pretty sure that lake in front of me is Grand Lake. I have to come back and do that someday. Because, yeah, I'll be done today when we get back to the car. And I think I found the trail finally. Scrambling down that. I think it did go around the back side of that. But anyway, it's alright. All good. Oh, the birds love it here. They just like float in the wind. Ah, so beautiful. We're getting back on the main trail though. So I want to see how I missed this trail. See if it was obvious, because I might have been filming again and just walked right by it. If it wasn't windy, it would be hot. Wow, I don't know how I missed it, because it looks like a pretty good trail and it runs right into the main trail. I think I was just looking right and not left. Wow. Because there it is. I walked right by it, just like the other end. Oh, unless I thought it was just like a parallel, like sidetrack for some reason. I don't know. But this is the main trail. So we are headed back that way. Alright, once I get that climb, it'll be easy peasy. This is a pretty good spot to walk and talk, walk and video. Great view here. We are headed west to the Obstruction Point trailhead parking lot. And we're gonna be up there soon. That's our high point. So I've seen a decent amount of people today. I mean, not like you see on the trails by I-90 in Seattle, but you know, I've seen some backpackers, runners, day hikers, a handful of people. So that is Elk Mountain, basically, I figured out by talking to people. When you're on the Grand View Ridge or trail or whatever they call it. I watched a guy fly from Gig Harbor Airport in a little prop plane over to this area and back. It was pretty neat. He was like 8,000 feet high, I think. Oh, higher than that actually, because that's the altitude mountains. Alright, and let some people pass. We're gonna start going down after this point and then all the way up. I don't mind hiking by myself when there's lots of people on the trail like this, and it's wide open, like you could see any predators like bears or mountain lions. Like the sign said in the parking lot, you know, there's a mountain lion in the area and attacked I think it was a 5-year-old kid on August 22nd. It was in the news. And I don't know if the kid was away from his group or what, but basically the adults scared the mountain lion off. I mean, the kid got bit though, I'm pretty sure, if I read it right. And I think he had to go to the hospital. It's not a fun day for him. That's one thing though, I like having poles because it gives you a little something to fight back with. Always go for the eyes. That's what I would do. I have a little pocket knife in my pouch. I should get it in my pocket in case I ever needed it. It is sunny. It's so weird how the fog, the low clouds, they just sock in the Puget Sound area. And you can be by the water or 5-10 miles from the water and then you'll never see this sun. Alright, probably better put this away again. Use my poles. This is I don't want to fall down there. That would be a bad day for me. Alright, I don't think the trail going up looks as bad from this side, but I'm not all the way down, and maybe it's also because you don't see all the switchbacks yet like you do when you're coming down. I see 2 people going up, maybe 3 actually, but we are going down this still. Oh, and that's Grand Lake, I'm pretty sure. That's crazy. I thought I could get 2 hikes in today. How about 1? I just can't stop getting video. It's cool seeing it through this gap of trees. Elk Mountain. The wind sounds neat. It's a beautiful day today. Couldn't get any better. So this is a good angle to show how steep it is going up. And you go up by those trees. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. It's definitely hot. This is the hottest section. You don't get any wind hardly. This could be the worst part. Then you go way up that way. Once you get past the trees, I feel like there's a few switchbacks, but then when you're on the main trail up there, it's not as steep. This is really steep right here. Just all this shale, broken shale. I can't get over the views though. Love it. So that is where we were, that peak. Came all the way down and back up. We're going that way. So I'm gonna take a quick break here, drink some more water before I tackle this last up. I got time. My calves are getting sore. Alright, I had a quick break here, downed another bottle of water almost. I think I have 2 or 3 left, but this could be the last up. I can't remember how much is left when you get around the corner. I hope not a lot. But I'll find out. I will be so happy when I'm back in the flattish top. It will be awesome. But we're getting up there again. I mean, we were way down there somewhere. Ah, so nice. Elk Mountain is the mountain in front of us. I think it's the whole Grand Ridge thing is called Elk Mountain. The worst of my climb is over. Now I just have gradual ups and no real steep drop-offs. This might be Grand Ridge right here, I think, because you have drop-offs on either side. Oh my god. This might be one of our last views because we start to get blocked by the mountain because we're on the south side of it. And you can see where we came from, the tallest peak in the middle. When you're hiking right here, you think you should go straight across. Not realizing you gotta go down so far and then up again. There's a valley there. I just came up over this rise and you see Mount Olympus and the trail in the distance. I hope that's the high point. Would be awesome. Mount Olympus is huge. I mean, there's a lot of snow on it. Glaciers, massive glaciers. I think the Olympic Mountains are getting taller too, if I remember right. They're growing. Wow, that is cool. So I just passed the Grand Valley, Badger Valley turnoff that goes down. And this is the first point. You can see the parking lot. Woo! Alright, this is a nice shot of the trail. I hope the video is working. My screen is going dark right away, I think it's because the battery is getting low. Sometimes it glitches when it does that, so I hope it's not. I should probably use another battery. I only have the old ones left, and sometimes they get stuck in there. But we'll see how this works. The long trudge back. Let's keep trudging. I like saying that. I hope that's my new thing. Everyone has something. I just thought of that today. So that's what I feel like I'm doing when I hike sometimes. trudging along. Alright, I put in one of my old batteries. We'll see if it swells up from getting hot. Because I wanted to film this part walking. It's just neat. I mean, seeing Mount Olympus in the background. Hope the GoPro's picking that up and not just focusing on the foreground. That's what it does sometimes. Just never know. I still like it though, because, well, one, I've been using it forever. I have all my accessories and things. It's easy. One of these days, I might get a new one. I don't know. This is the GoPro 8 still. I'm what are they up to, like 13? I have it. Well, I have two of them, and I barely use the second one. Well, this is the second one actually, because I thought the first one was finally glitching, but for some reason my laptop doesn't recognize the second one to transfer files, and I don't know why. But it recognizes the old one, so I use the old one to transfer the files. Or I could put the memory card in a little thumbstick thing. I don't have to use the camera, but it's usually easy to do that. No mountain lions on this hike, and that is okay with me. They can stay on the sign at the trailhead. Lots of rock though on this trail. Pretty soon I will start going down until the last little final up to the parking lot. Seems like a long time ago since I started this, and it's only been, shoot, let me think, 6 hours I think I've been out. Looks like there's a couple of people walking down the hill. They just started. Wonder where they're going this late. That part of the trail is steep and narrow, and it's like a 30-degree angle, so your feet aren't flat. It kind of hurts. Like, I wouldn't say hurt. It's not very comfortable is what I'll say. Like when you're not walking on flat, because it puts strain on your foot in a different way. Or no, I was saying this is volcanic rock, but I think it just has some type of weird algae growing on it that's black. Wow. Look how the trail just keeps going. It's not very straight. Like they could have just cut across, but I think there's a talus field. Probably is why they didn't. But it's not like we haven't walked through rocks before. Ah, it's neat. All right, we're about a mile from the parking lot now, and this is where we're in the section where I don't feel comfortable filming and walking. It's pretty much single track. It's kind of starting to get sloped, and then you just have rocks. So if you start sliding or step off the trail, you'll definitely lose your footing, and you can see the trail. Hopefully, the camera's picking it up all the way back to the parking lot, almost just beyond those trees. It would be fun to try that trail to the valley someday. I need to look at a map and see exactly where it goes, and then I need to figure out where the other trail from the parking lot goes, because it follows that ridge, or it goes up that ridge, and then I don't know what it does. I gotta find out. Alright, I might be half a mile from the parking lot, which is awesome. Didn't bring any cold drinks today because I go through Port Angeles. Oh god, get out of my way, you fly or you bee. Whatever's buzzing me. But yeah, just a little more down, then up. Yeah, that trail going down that with the switchbacks is intriguing, I will say. Because it goes in that valley, and there's a lake down there, I think. So I will have to figure that out. This is awesome, though. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm sorry if I talk too much, but try to let you know what it feels like, and in case you want to do it, or just maybe it, helps if you feel like you're here. We were higher than that peak. Alright, I'm going to try and film and walk a little bit for you, because this section is really cool, I think. Your background, what you get a look at. This is what I'm walking on, it's not too bad. Once it gets more sloped, I will put the camera away. Basically, I can't use my poles when I do this. I mean, that just looks like it'd be fun to camp down there. You're probably not supposed to, but who's gonna find out? That would be awesome. I don't know if you have to camp in designated campgrounds in this park or not, or if you could disperse camp. I should find out. I mean, everyone wants to camp by the lakes and the rivers, of course, because they have, water. And those are, you have to get permits for those. Alright, I better put this away. Here's one last look. Because this morning we had the sun. Just like always, the sight for sore eyes, the parking lot. I am tired. And it's the worst when you gotta go uphill at the very